qualifications. They deserve some credit for being honest about it. They say they aren't interested in whether Judge Barrett will smartly and faithfully apply our laws and our Constitution. They aren't interested in that. Instead, they want to make apocalyptic predictions about policy. Well, there are a few problems with that. One is that their political side has been shopping the same horror stories for 50 years. They've been saying the same thing for a half a century about every Supreme Court nominee by a Republican president, without exception. And many of those judges, not to the delight of some people on this side of the aisle, went on to not disappoint the other side, which shows you how hazardous it is to predict what someone will be for a lifetime. Many have been surprised, some unpleasantly. It's almost as if jurists are not politicians with policy platforms. It's almost as though that's the wrong way to look at it. That is a deeper misunderstanding of what's at play here. Let me quote an expert. A judge must apply the law as written, not as she wishes it were. Scalia used to put it this way. He said, if you want to make policy, why don't you run for office? That's not what we do here. That's not our job. It takes a good deal of discipline to squeeze your personal opinions out of your decision making. That's the kind of judges we've been confirming here for the last 4 years. People who are sworn to uphold the law and take it seriously. President Obama once said he wanted to appoint judges who had empathy. Think about it for a minute. If you're the litigant for whom the judge has empathy, you're probably in pretty good shape. But what if you aren't? That's not what we've been doing here for the last 4 years with the judiciary. And the reason that frightens these guys on the other side so much is because that's exactly what they want. Another branch of legislators seeking outcomes that may or may not be reflected in the law or the Constitution that's before them. It's exactly what they want. Courts have a vital responsibility to enforce the rule of law, which is critical to a free society, but the policy decisions and value judgments of the government must be made by the political branches elected by and accountable to the people. The public should not expect courts to do so, and courts shouldn't try. Now, who said that? That was Amy Barrett who said that. She understands the separation of powers far more keenly than her critics. She understands the job of a judge. Our Democratic colleagues should not have tried to filibuster this exceptional nominee. They should have listened and actually learned. I loved during the hearing when Senator Cornyn said, "What do you have on your notepad?" She held it up, nothing. Nothing. No notes at all. And we got 2 former Supreme Court clerks on that committee, Senator Cruz, Senator Hawley. And I've heard them say over and over again, oh, 3? Oh, Mike, sorry. 3. So they've been around the best at the highest level. Nobody's seen anything better than this. This is something to really be proud of and to feel good about. We made an important contribution to the future of this country. A lot of what we've done over the last 4 years will be undone sooner or later by the next election. They won't be able to do much about this for a long time to come. Fortunately for Judge Barrett and for our nation, history will remember what is already clear. The deficiency is with their judgment, not hers. Their judgment, not hers. The Senate is doing the right thing. we're moving this nomination forward. And colleagues, by tomorrow night, we'll have a new member of the United States Supreme Court.